Hello, sorry, am I fuzzy? Give me a second. Hi, welcome to the vlog. As professional and organised as always. So, it's what I do. It's honest, it's a bit raw. But hey, at least it's me doing something. I am in pyjamas at the moment. Take me to paradise. I am actually going out later. Let's see if that's better. I have slept, so that's helped. That's helped a huge amount. I'm actually awake now, and I am going out this evening. Adam and I are finally going to go see Deadpool 2, so look out for that review. So yeah, I have clothing. I have t-shirts and underthings and jeans. I'm just not currently wearing them, because I'm still quite warm, and I'm like, if I'm going to get hot and sticky, I might as well be hot and sticky, then wash, then go out and be nice and fresh when I go out. So there's that to it. But that's just how I roll. Also, my hair's a little bit now. I was going to have a shower today, but himself was going to go out and then decided he didn't want to go out. Well, that's not entirely his fault. The trains have been a complete disaster recently. So, yeah. So I was going to shower when he was out, and to be fair, he went to bed more or less after I'd gotten up, but it wasn't intentional. He was just that tired. I mean, he went into the bedroom. I thought he was just sorting out the bedroom to, the way he likes it. That's the weird thing when you live with someone, but you both sleep different times of the day, that you kind of have preferences for the bed. The rule is, if we are sleeping together, it's the way I like it, because the way he likes it was put a shit ton of blankets on it, and then not use the blankets. Even in winter, he's kind of like, lets them knock off of his body. I'm like, well, what's the point of all the blankets then? So yeah, just a duvet, or less than that, sometimes just a sheet when it gets really hot. Much nicer. So yeah, I thought he was making the bed, and next thing I hear is him snoring. And he is just completely clocked out. So, fair enough, it happens. So I could have showered, but I was like, I don't know, by the time I would have probably ended up going to, even with this heat, I probably would have been going to cinema with damp hair, or worse, because the humidity probably could have been frizzied up. So I'll sort that out later. I will be clean at the end of the week. I wash, don't get me wrong, I still wash every day, and, take care of the key areas, and it's just that, you don't need to shower every day. I think there was I haven't read it, but I've seen videos and people saying, oh, you don't need to shower every day, or articles like, no, showering every day, washing every day, isn't necessary, because your skin's got all these natural oils and fluids and everything, but you should definitely wash the stinky parts, and the hair definitely does need doing. It's been a week, so yes, but anyway, that's my hygiene ramble. Here's the book, a very colourful book with questions in it. Should we see what today's question is? I'm nearly getting to halfway through the year. This is really kind of, I'm doing it, I'm doing it, and I'm kind of proud, because my sister at the beginning of the year was like, oh yeah, you might do a few, and then got bored and stopped. But like, there have been days when I've been like, that's why sometimes I've been really late at night. There have been days where I've been like, oh, I've still got to do the vlog, crap, and then other days like, oh, let's do the vlog. But I'm doing it, and I'm proud of myself. Okay, write a list of 5 things you totally can't wait to do in the future, like getting married, travelling the world, or buying your dream home. Write whatever comes to mind. Again, proof that this is a book targeted at people a little younger than me. But we can do that. I haven't travelled the world yet. I mean, that's something. I guess with himself, he sort of travels here, there, and everywhere, and it's like, oh, the thing where he's going isn't interesting. They haven't got their own history and culture. Of course they have, and I'm sure it's fascinating when you're there, but I don't have the inclination to go to all of these different places. There are certain places I'd love to check out, like I've previously mentioned, Canada, or maybe even Australia. Other places, in Europe, like, it'd be nice to look at and visit. Certain states, New York, Florida, California. Well, New York for being New York. Chicago. Don't know about the rest of Illinois, but Chicago's supposed to be quite interesting. Probably other parts in Illinois too. Florida and California obviously for the parks, and then Utah for reasons that if you don't know, don't worry about it. So yeah, travelling the world is kind of a thing I can see. I'm not saying it's necessarily a thing I'm looking forward to when I grow up. Buying my own house, yes. Yes. Because who doesn't want to buy their own house eventually at some point? I mean, I'm fine with council renting. It's what we do. A friend of mine, American friend of mine, was like, "Oh hey," she lives in Illinois, so I could go visit her. She was like, "Hey, so what? You live in a rented place?" Which is no shame in that. I'm like, I know there's no shame in that, but I'm just wondering if it because in America it's like, you know, renting, like buying is king, and like if you're only renting, you're somehow lacking. I don't know. Yes. So yeah, I mean, when my numbers come up, I'll definitely buy my own place. Of course I would. Why wouldn't I? But at least with renting, at the time, you know, if something goes wrong with the boiler or with the heating or something goes wrong anywhere in the building, then I can just call a person and say, "Hey, something's gone wrong," and it gets taken care of, and I don't know money exchanges hands. Obviously, if I'm a private homeowner, then I have to, well, first of all, have private homeowners insurance or what have you, and then actually have to pay people that come out. Again, it might not be on the spot payment, it might be through having insurance, like I know British Gas did an insurance thing. And that, but it's a consideration, you know. If I have a problem with the plumbing, I have to call a plumber and arrange a fee with them rather than having someone from the council come out and look at it for me. So there's that. But yeah, otherwise, you know, if I've got enough money that I can buy a big house, I'm sure I can afford to pay for service people because, you know, they do a trade and they should get paid for it. It's fair enough. Car. I kind of know how to drive, but I haven't driven near enough 20 years. I don't think I've talked about this yet. I have the whole time-money ratio, whereas when I had the time, I didn't have the money, and when I had the money, I didn't really have time. I was learning whilst I was in Dorset, because I was at the hotel, and I managed to have. I had okay money. I wasn't paying rent or anything. I was only paying for my own food, and if I wanted to get like myself a treat, I needed clothing or something. But for what you know, for where I was living in a single room, I mean. It was a shared house, so there was obviously a shared living room, shared kitchen, bathroom, all that. So there were amenities there, but basically I had my room. And for the time I was there, I had enough clothes, I had enough jewelry and things, I could treat myself to little, you know, whatever I wanted. And that would be fine. I had enough. So yeah, I could afford to get some driving lessons, and it made sense because at the time I was in a small village in Dorset. I didn't get to the point where I passed my, even took a test because the teacher was okay, but I felt like I wasn't progressing, like I was constantly doing the same thing over and I was sort of making stupid mistakes. When I moved back up here, I'm just like, I'm pretty much living in, I have no money right now. Oh, and now I'm working quite a lot and I don't really have time. And, oh wait, now I'm living in the town centre, which basically means I'm on top of all the facilities. I mean, literally, the, if I bomb it, 2 to 5 minutes to get to the bus stop, depending on which bus stop I need, because it's like an arc, like a big circle. There's one over there as well. So depending which actual stop I need, you know, 2 to 5 minutes, and then maximum, and this is when I'm really tired, maximum 10 minutes to get to the train station. And I'm like I said, as does my back garden, and then there's Tesco the other end, and then there's a whole bunch of shops in the middle. Don't really have a need for a car, but I would like to buy one. And if I did, like, again, going on the theory of if my monies have come up, I might as well get a car, I'd probably go electric because why not? Married? Yes. I mean, obviously at some point. Who it'll be to is another issue. He himself decided, he's like, yeah, we don't need to get married. And probably, it's, again, I don't want to say the whole ticking clock thing, but I've always kind of wanted children. I still kind of want children, but I'm 40 and I'm with a partner who's like, I don't want children. So it's kind of always been the fact, well, if it happens, great. If it doesn't, yeah. But sometimes I'm feeling a pinch. I mean, do I want to invent something? Do I want to write something? Do I want to... I just want to be able to be in a position, and I guess this is not about being a grown-up, but maybe be more financially stable, that I could just create or do or think and be awesome. I mean, this is kind of creative, but, you know, I like painting and drawing. I like when I was doing the welding course, I was like, wouldn't it be cool if I could like learn to be really creative with this? And I've always wanted to learn carpentry. The reason I never have taken it up is because, partly because the cost of doing the course. I mean, I could probably do the course quite well, and there's a college is probably well facilitated for it. But I'd want to do like creative carpentry, not just like, I'm not saying that learning, you know, jointing and stuff like that isn't important to learn. Of course it is, but I'd want to learn how to. Ooh, and can I sculpt an owl? You know, can I do something like that? So it's one of those really skills that I think would be cool to learn, but without room for a workshop of my own. It's like, okay, I can say I know it, but then how do I get to practice it without like renting space? So yeah, there you go. There's my list of things that would be kind of cool to do when I'm grown up, or you know, if I'm a bit more financially viable. And have a bigger space to do such things. So yeah, there you go. There's my list of things. I'm preheating the grill and I can start to smell it now, so this probably means it's ready. I'm over here on Twitter. I'm also here on the YouTube, where there are buttons and comments and places you can click. That'd be awesome. And as always, thank you for listening. You've been awesome. I've been Michelle. You've been listening. I will see you tomorrow, or tonight if you're watching the Deadpool review. Bye bye.